Looks like a pretty sweet buck. He's laying right. Here we are, Illinois, 2024. I don't know the date. I can't remember that, but it's the Friday before Labor Day. Got stand hanging going on. Gonna have the next 3 days prepping, getting everything ready. My cousin's hunting with me this year. We're gonna have a lot of sets, probably 14 hang-ons maybe. I think I have about 6 ladders out here. I have at least 5 or 6 saddle sets. So it's gonna be a good year. There's gonna be a lot of good bucks and anticipating a good hunt. Just so thankful to be out here, get started. It's a lot of sets to hang. It's kind of like being a mobile hunter, but not having to tear down and set up every time. It's good to have options. All right, here we are, back in Illinois. October 26th, it's a Saturday morning, about a little after 8 o'clock. Left my house about 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Drove all night. And it is looking beautiful. The colors are just fabulous. I cannot wait to get some time in the woods this week, over these next couple of weeks. I didn't think I'd be able to top last year's buck, last year's hunt, but there's a possibility that that could happen, Lord willing. You never know what's in store for you. Just gotta do your best and let him work it out. So I got a bunch of stuff to do, get a couple stands put in place, check a few cameras, and decide exactly where I'm going to sit for this evening. Looking forward to it. All set up here for the first night. Saw one doe when I was walking up. She just watched me about 50 yards away. Well, not 50 yards from where I'm sitting, but she was about 50 yards from me, but it was way down. Further, she was down the draw. My wind's good, blowing across this point here. There's a big ditch right in front of me. And if this buck would be in here, in this timber, and come up this way to get out into these fields and cross the fence here, my wind should be good. But if he comes down behind me along that field edge, that won't be good. Unless the wind switches at that very moment. I have no idea how this hunt's gonna turn out. I know I'll get shot opportunities at nice bucks, but there's one buck in particular that I'm really hoping for. I know he's around, but it's so hard to get a shot at one particular buck, especially when he's probably over 6 years old. I think's a giant too, but I'm gonna have fun trying. Okay, here we are, October 27th, my second evening sit. Still got some south winds, which is okay for this spot that I'm at tonight. I got a CRP field in front of me, but it's got a lot of trees growing up in it over the years now, and deer love to travel through that. But I'm on this fence line, and in these, I'm pretty low to the ground, but I'm in these bunch of these sassafras trees. And what's funny is when I first started hunting here, these trees these were like as big as my wrist. And now I got stands in them. But the buck I'm after last week, it was in the morning though. He walked right by here. There's a vine scrape right here about 12 yards away. A lot of bucks have been hitting it. Got a camera here this morning. It's a pretty nice 10, probably in the 140s. Walked right through here, hit the scrape. Slightly warm, but it's not too bad. We'll see how the evening goes. I know 100% I'll be seeing deer. It's just, I just hope that not too much gets downwind to me here. When there's so many does around, it's like inevitable something gets behind you and starts blowing. That happened to me last night. I had wind perfect for deer coming up out of the timber, and this little buck came right by beautifully. But then, of course, some 3 does were walking the edge of the beans behind me and caught me. All right, let's go. It's Halloween. I never killed a buck on Halloween, so after all these years, maybe today's the day. But I got in just before daybreak, got set up right at about 7 o'clock. The buck I'm after hit a scrape on the opposite hillside here. So, Lord willing, cruise by this tree today. But I plan to sit this stand every day, all day, till he comes. Unless we're washed out with rain one day. But I could catch him here over any of the other spots. just had that nice buck come down. That's one we've never had a daytime photo of. He passed right by there about 23 yards. That's a solid 150, I think, gross buck, but still, man, good to see him on his feet. That was awesome. Still at it. It's November 4th. Whew. Hunt's dragging out, man. But that's okay. I haven't really videoed much at all yesterday. It was kind of raining, and I was out all day, but it just wasn't the best. But then 4:30 in the afternoon, the buck I'm trying to kill, I got him on the edge of the property on the camera. I was like, oh my gosh, like, are you kidding me? I don't know, I was several hundred yards away when that happened. But it's like a cat and mouse with this guy. But I'm not giving up on him until I know he's dead. I saw 2 bucks today so far. I think it's 1:30, 2 o'clock, I don't know. They were early in the morning. But got a pretty cool setup here. Up in this draw, big bedding, timbered area behind me. Got 2 good scrapes right here. And the wind's kind of not blowing the best for that, but you're across this way quite a bit. So they could come right into me. See how it goes. Alright, man. Here I am. Back on the fence line by the CRP grass. I don't even know what time it is. Probably almost 1 o'clock. But it poured all night. Rained pretty good this morning. And then we decided to not hunt. Then they were calling for it to die down midday with a slight chance. So I thought, well, let's get out there. I just brought my rain gear in case. Well, then it just dumped on us here for the last 45 minutes. Sometimes you just need to, like, you know, be like a Navy SEAL for your things that those guys do for days. I can withstand 4 hours. Hopefully, have a good afternoon. I'll tell you what, this is shaping out to be the craziest hunt that I've ever had, with the least amount of actual buck action in person, I'm telling you. So, the buck I'm trying to kill, buddy of mine saw a deer similar to that somebody killed and had on Instagram. They didn't show the whole rack, just a small portion. The beam, and has a little kicker on the base. And I know this person was after this buck, so I assumed they got him. So I changed my plan. Okay, that's fine. They got the deer. Good for them. Well, now come to find out, after I got down, switch setups for the evening, find out that they posted a bigger picture of the deer that they got, and it's not the buck. So he could still be out there. And I cannot believe how this is going. It's crazy. If I wind up getting a shot at this deer, it's going to be the most amazing hunting story I've probably ever had. And one of the greatest bucks I ever had a chance to shoot at. I don't know positive, but there was a sigh of relief once I thought the deer was dead. So I thought, okay, I got some more days here. I'm just gonna hunt like I used to do, you know, not be targeting one specific deer. Now I feel I still can't give up on it, if it could be out there. But anyhow, if a doe comes tonight, I'm shooting it. I'm ready to tag something. See how it goes. In a great setup. All right, man. Here it is, November 9th. I just smoked a nice buck. It's not the buck that I set out here to kill, but it's a pretty decent buck, especially with a trad bow. But the one that I was really hunting, it just seems almost impossible to get close to. I have yet to lay eyes on him. They show up on the cameras here and there, but this is my 15th day straight, morning and night. So I'm ready to get out of here, really. I miss my wife and kids, and I don't know. I knew this setup was just too perfect. He walked right into me. He only made it about 60 yards down the hill. I'm up here in this cedar tree, and I wear these hybrid ghillie pants, and you just blend in beautifully. That was awesome. I made a great shot on him. It's a good day. It was a day I was ready for it. Oh, man. I'm gonna message some of the guys, let them know. All right, just got it down from the tree here, so go over to the shot. There's my setup there, this cedar. I remember when that tree was kind of small. I have a setup just over there about 50 yards when I was more of a compound hunter. I smashed a lot of bucks here, especially on the last day. This is always like my last day favorite spot. This might be the 7th deer I killed here on the final day. But anyhow, yeah, I'm just sitting there and just got done messaging a buddy at home, telling him about this other one, and I said, I don't know, I think I'm ready to shoot a deer. Might give myself till like 4 more days, but if I get a shot at anything good in between now and then, I think I'm gonna take it. And then it wasn't 20 seconds later, this buck's walking right into me. I don't know. Things happen. Something just comes over you and you're like, that's it. It's time. So, pretty sure right about here is where he was standing. I saw him go down, but I still like to get on the blood. Oh, there's some blood. Okay. Hit him with my good old 2018s 3-blade VPA. It's like my favorite setup for this bow. There's my arrow. Busted. cool though. I won't lose the broadhead. Never want to lose your broadheads. Yeah, there was no way I was going to get it on video because I was messaging a friend and I had the phone off the camera arm, and I just looked and this buck was already right there. Probably inside 20. Just thinking, this whole hunt, you know, like, man, just, God, would you bless me with a shot at that giant, you know, and you know, it can happen. You got to start thinking, I was starting to think then of all the things that I am blessed with. You know, my wife, my kids, my job that I got, my everything, you know, health, you know, and then here I am worried about a deer. You know, you got to take the blessings that God gives you and be happy for them. Looks like a pretty sweet buck. Here we go with 2024 Illinois buck, November 9th. My daughter Sarah, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Sarah. She turns 24. I don't know, just kind of had it in my head today, like, I get a shot at a solid buck, I'm gonna take it. I've been passing them up and holding out for a particular deer, but I'm ready to get home. It's been a great hunt. A lot of challenges, that's for sure. Sat in some rainy days and windy days and hot days. All came together. Hopefully Matt can score on something out there in Kansas today. I got another buddy in Kansas. Hopefully he gets a shot at something soon. It's my striker. 62-inch classic, 45 pounds. Just can't say enough about going after bucks with a traditional bow. I highly recommend it.